Hi there, everybody. This is Kelly Gettelfinger with Always Stampin' Videos. Thank you so much for tuning into my YouTube channel today. You will find more inspiration on my Instagram, which is always_stampin', no G on the end, and my Facebook page, which is Always Stampin' with Kelly, or you can find it by just putting in Always Stampin' with Kelly Gettelfinger. Today I'm going to show you how to create this super duper cute little tote. I call this the side pocket tote because it has these cute little side pockets. And so the side pockets can actually be folded in, and that way you would only see basically that. But you don't have as much room inside, and so I love making the side pocket tote, and that way I can put little lip balm or pencil or a drink flavor packet, something like that in the side pockets, and I can get more on the inside. So I love this tote. I'm going to show you how to make it. It has a little topper here. Then in just a second I'll take that off and show you what it looks like on the inside. And then I'm also going to show you how to create this itty bitty side pocket tote by using just one sheet of 6x6 paper. Such a fun little way to give gifts to somebody. So let's go ahead and get started. Now listen, today I'm just going to show you how to make the base tote, okay? I'm not going to show you how to decorate it, but if you're interested in how to decorate them or how I decorated mine, you can join my Cyber Stamp Club, and I always show you start to finish how to decorate the projects that you receive by the mail in my Cyber Stamp Club. So if you want more information on that, just put a comment down below or send me a direct message on my Instagram or a private message on my Facebook page. All right, let's get started. So I'm going to show you how to make the big tote first. And for that, you will need a piece of cardstock that measures 4 inches by 11 inches. And then you'll need 2 pieces of Designer Series paper that each measure 2.5 by 11. And then 1 more piece of Designer Series paper that measures 3 inches by 9 inches. Okay? The cardstock will get scored at 4.5 and 6.5. The longest Designer Series paper, or the 2 pieces of Designer Series paper, will also get measured, or scored at 4.5 and 6.5. So do that to both of them, 4.5 and 6.5. And then the smaller Designer Series paper is going to get scored at 4.25 and 8.5. You're going to quarter turn this piece of Designer Series paper and score it on each edge at 1/2 inch. 1/2 on each edge. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to bring in the 2 longer pieces of Designer Series paper and fold on that 1/2 inch edge. So we create a little tab of sorts on each of those. And then whichever side of your paper you want to see coming out of your pockets, that's where you're going to add your adhesive to the tab. So I want to see the flowers, therefore I am adding adhesive to the flowered side of the tab. And then with that tab folded, I'm just going to add that piece of Designer Series paper to the edge of my cardstock. And I'm going to do that on both edges of the same side of the cardstock. Okay. All right, there we go. Now I'm going to fold on the previously scored areas, the 4-inch mark and the 6-inch mark. All right, and then I'm going to set that aside and work on my topper. So I'm going to bring the topper in, and the first thing I'm going to do is fold up on the bottom portion of my topper. So I'm going to fold that up, and I like to add a little bit of a distressed look to the topper, so, or this little edge here, I want to just quickly distress that with a pair of old scissors. And then I will add adhesive to the back of that little tab so that when I fold it up, it will stay in place. Like that, okay? And then I'm going to fold it on the little 1/2-inch tab that was created and the center tab, okay? So it looks like that. And then I'll add adhesive to the side that I want to see most on that little tab. Turn it over, and I'm going to add adhesive just to one panel at the very top. So this is my bottom, this is my top. I'm just going to add adhesive to the top there, and then all of that is going to get folded together just like that, and that creates the topper. So that is this part here, and when you open the box up, so cute. Okay, I'll show you how to fold this too. There's a little tip that I have for folding this area here. All right, so as you can see, what I meant was earlier is if you wanted to, you could push these parts in and you wouldn't see this portion on the side. But when you do that, this space here gets a little bit smaller, so just take note of that. And like I said, I like to pop little things into the pockets there on the side. And so, all right, let me show you how to do the little portion on the inside. All right, so you want to make sure that your edges or your sides, the sides of your little tote, this here, does not get any folds. We're not folding these areas here. The areas that get the fold are the uppermost panels of the box. And so what I like to do is to bring one of the uppermost panels toward me, and I will push out with this finger, and it's going to change because it's going to be opposite when I do the opposite side. So I'm pushing out where we scored here with this finger, and then this area right here is what tends to want to bulk up, and so I'm going to push in on that area while I push out with this finger. And that fold right there, the score that we created, is going to come down and match up with the edge of our paper or our box, our tote. And then this new fold here just gets creased, and we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. We're going to push out with this finger where we scored, push in with this finger right there where there's it's a lot of tension, so we're going to push that in and then bring that scored area down to the edge of our tote and fold. Same thing on the opposite sides. Push out, push in, bring it down and match it up, and fold. So one more time. Push out, push in, and bring it down and fold. That creates our tote so that you can see when we fold it. Oh, you know what? Let's add some adhesive here at the top. That will help keep our tote together. All right, and then that just gets folded in and folded in. And then when you fold it all together, you can see how the pockets will just literally pop right out. See how that happens? It's so cute. It's such an easy tote. So I'll bring back the one that's decorated, and we're gonna fold that together. Now stay with me, and I'm gonna show you how to do the little tote next. All right, so there is super duper little side pocket tote. All right, now let's make the little one, okay? Really, really super cute, right? Now let me show you. This one is teeny tiny, so jewelry, maybe a little tea bag, little pieces of candy will fit in this. This was a gift that I made for all of my Cyber Stamp Club members that matched a little journal that we created for the month of January. So if you're interested in joining my Cyber Stamp Club, please make sure you send me a private message or a direct message, either on Instagram or Facebook, and I would love to send you some of these fun little gifts. So this just fits perfectly right down in this teeny tiny little tote. And like I said, this was made with a 6x6 piece of Designer Series paper. Let's get started on that. So I'm going to use this piece of Designer Series paper. And then you also need a piece of cardstock that measures 1.5 inch by 7 inches, okay? So starting with the Designer Series paper, you're gonna score it at 1.5 inch. I've already got mine scored, so I wanted to make sure I was doing the score lines on the same spot. So 1.5 inch and 4.5 inch. Score and score. And then quarter turn and score it at 2.5 and 3.5. All right, and then the topper will get scored at 3 1/8 inch. So that is the second tiniest mark. A lot of people don't really use the 1/8 inches, so that's 3 1/8 inch, and that's going to get a score. And then you're going to score it at 6 1/4. So all the way up here at 6 1/4. All right, set that aside. Let's work on the topper first this time. All right, so we're going to fold it on the small tabbed area, okay, and then fold it in half. Add your adhesive, and since this is cardstock, it doesn't really matter what side that you add it to, but the adhesives are going to be opposite sides. So I'm going to add it to this side of the small tab, and then turn my cardstock over and add adhesive to the top edge of one panel. And then that just gets folded together, just like we did the Designer Series paper on the other one. So we've created our, whoops, wrong way. We've created our topper, okay? So there's our topper. You should have that slit opening there, okay? And we bring in the Designer Series paper. Okay, so we're gonna fold it here and here. So we've got that 1 inch platform for our box. And then I like to fold these sides up as well. So it's gonna fold in here like this. And then this is the uppermost portion of our tote. And we're gonna do the same thing that we did earlier. Push out where it's scored, push in where there's kind of a bulkiness and bring that fold down to the side of my tote and score. Same thing on the opposite side. Push out, push in, bring that down, match them up, and score. And again on these sides, push out, push in, bring them down and match them up, and score. Push out, push in, bring it down, and score. And then when that all goes together, and when you squeeze it, watch how the little, I'm trying to get my fingers out of the way, watch how the little side pockets just pop right out there. And then the topper will go on, and after you've decorated it. Like I said, this is perfect for a little piece of jewelry or a little piece of candy. And it just pushes on like that. And there it is. So cute, so cute. I hope that you have enjoyed these two items today, and I really appreciate you being here. I hope you have a creative day. Bye-bye.